Hopefully I fight Ryan again. If they not on some host, I text that ass again. Tell them boys to give me 150 M's. I'm coming.
I believe Gervonta Davis is more focused on selling tickets and making money and securing his future for himself and his family. He said it out of his own mouth. I ain't got nothing else to prove.
Tank can do the same thing the mentor did. That's what the mentors to teach you how to do this thing the smart way and not get you hurt, not have to take no risk, not to take many chances. So if that's what you learn, if that's the easy way out, why not do that? But y'all gave him credit for it, so why y'all can't give him credit?
Gervonta Davis has allegedly asked for $150 million for a rematch with Ryan Garcia, explaining that his priority is now securing the biggest possible payday after already accomplishing what he wanted in the sport, adding that he wants to improve his financial position moving forward.
I need to get out of my situation. You get what I'm saying? So that's another thing why I say, like, once I get to, while I'm at this level, like, it's no point, like, it's no more point to prove to myself. Cause I already, you feel me? I did what I came to do.
Now, when I say I truly understand that, bro, like, 1,000,000% understand.
Andre Ward suggested that Gervonta Davis is prioritizing major paydays and high-profile fights over building a legacy, adding that if money is his main objective, then he shouldn't be held to expectations of pursuing greatness.
Here's my take. Here's my take on David. I don't remember the last time that I've heard Gervonta Davis say, "I'm in boxing to be the greatest fighter of all time." I can't remember. I've heard him say that he's better than certain guys in his weight class, or this kid can't beat me. I've heard that. I can't remember, and maybe y'all can keep me honest online. The last time I've heard Gervonta Davis talk about his legacy in the ring, like I'm building my legacy. I'm trying to outdo Floyd in legacy. Like, I think it started like
Roy Jones Jr. also noted that Gervonta Davis seems to follow a similar blueprint to his mentor by choosing fights carefully, reducing unnecessary risk, and prioritizing maximum earnings. He added that if this approach has worked in the past, then there's no reason to criticize Davis for continuing down the same path.
Influence of Floyd Mayweather, money man, not pretty boy, but the money man, and building your brand and selling tickets and selling pay-per-views and becoming a household name. That's also a legacy. You got the legacy in the ring, and you got the legacy in terms of how you sold. I believe Gervonta Davis is more focused on selling tickets and making money and securing his future for himself and his family. He said it out of his own mouth. I ain't got nothing else to prove. Well, depends on what your goal is. It depends on what you're trying to do. If you're trying to be one of the greatest fighters of all time, it's still a whole lot to prove. My point is, Roy, I don't think should everybody hold this man to the standard that they hold him to and say, you not fighting nobody. Yeah, you making money, but you ain't really fought nobody. If he don't even care about that, that's not even something that he's really focused on. If his main focus is the money, and his main focus is getting out of boxing without getting hurt and retiring on his own terms, shouldn't his fan base and other people get on board with that if that's not even his goal? How can we hold him to something like that if he don't even hold himself?
Ryan Garcia confidently forecasted a knockout victory over Gervonta Davis, insisting that this is his time to shine and that Davis poses no real danger to him. He went on to downplay Davis as a threat altogether, claiming the matchup would be an easy win in his favor.
They should get on board with that. They definitely should, because, his mentor did basically the same thing, so why can't he do it? You know what I'm saying? He made more money than anybody. He was smarter than everybody. He didn't take too many stupid risks. That's what he did, and it worked for him. And people okay with that and accepting it, so why can't Tank do it? Tank can do the same thing the mentor did. That's what the mentors to teach you how to do this thing the smart way and not get you hurt, not have to take no risk, not to take many chances. So if that's what you learn, if that's the easy way out, why not do that? But y'all gave him credit for it, so why y'all can't give him credit for it? He can do the same thing that this guy did. Everybody had their own mentors, their own pound for pounds, their own people they like. If he want to be like that guy that y'all say is great and was one of the best ever, why can't he do it?
Ryan Garcia is calling for a rematch with Gervonta Davis, but he insists Davis must first return to consistent activity before it happens. As a champion, he feels it's now on others to rise to the challenge, and he says he won't be affected if they decide not to accept it. Meanwhile, Gervonta Davis is back in the gym, fully focused on improving his skill set, boosting his fitness levels, and refining the game plan he intends to use once he steps back into the ring. Shakur Stevenson stated that he considers Gervonta Davis a fighter who can be defeated, emphasizing that skill and ring intelligence are what separate them. He added that his own style would create major problems for Davis, particularly due to his sharp defense, elusive movement, and ability to consistently avoid clean shots. Stephen A. Smith also commented on a possible fight between Ryan Garcia and Gervonta Davis, saying it would most likely end in a knockout. He noted that although Garcia's speed could play a role, trading punches with Davis would be extremely risky, making the matchup potentially very explosive. Andre Ward described the matchup as competitive, but gave a slight edge to Gervonta Davis, pointing to his experience and overall progression as a fighter. He explained that although both boxers come from strong amateur backgrounds, Davis looks more refined and complete, with a higher ring IQ that allows him to create openings for his power shots instead of depending on them alone. Edgar Berlanga described it as one of the most significant fights of the year, commending both fighters for helping elevate boxing by facing elite opposition. He added that their willingness to take on tough challenges is motivating other boxers to be more competitive and step up as well.
I think you gotta favor Tank 55, 45, 60, 40, whatever it is, because just when you watch him, you see pedigree. And Ryan's got pedigree too. Came up in the amateur system the whole nine, but I see more seasoned. I see more, just see more with Tank.
Like he says, complete.
I can see him, he can do more. And I see a high IQ. People talk about the power, but you got to think about the IQ that set that.
Caleb Plant voiced strong backing for Gervonta Davis, saying he has known him for years and holds deep respect for both Davis and his team. He also stated that he is not just supporting him, but fully expects Davis to win the fight by stoppage. Talk of a potential showdown between Shakur Stevenson and Gervonta Davis continues to build, with Davis currently locked into intense training sessions focused on improving his explosive power, accuracy, and overall sharpness through work on the mitts and heavy bag, while Stevenson has expressed full confidence in the matchup and insisted that everything should be decided inside the ring, urging Davis to make the fight official and face him in front of the world.